రెండో రోజు జాతీయ మహిళా పార్లమెంట్ సదస్సులో ప్రముఖ జర్నలిస్ట్ సాగరికా ఘోష్ మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. ప్రత్యక్ష ప్రసారం ద్వారా చూద్దాం.
We're becoming a more developed nation, but why are affluent classes committing female feticide on their unborn children? Education is not helping. Educated and affluent families are preferring the option of female feticide. That is the shocking truth of India's development story. That's why India has the largest number of missing women in the world. As compared to 624 million males, there are only 586 million females in the 2011 census. Women are disappearing. Women are being annihilated, exterminated before they are even born. This is a sad reality we have to look at. Why is India the worst country for missing women? And why is it that this statistic is growing? As far as status of women is concerned, again, the situation is not improving. We're finding that even today, women who are being married off at the age of 18 is 47%. 47% women in India are married off at the age of 18. What does this tell us? Everywhere we see signs of progress. Everywhere we see that our GDP is bounding forward. Everywhere we see new statistics on our economic growth, on our social indices. But why is it that the mindsets regarding women are not changing? Why are we still a sun-worshipping country? We worship the sun, we do the Surya Namaskar, and we also worship our sons. So we're a sun-worshipping society. When will we become a child-worshipping society and not a sun-worshipping society? The backlash against successful women is growing. In Bangalore, gender-based violence against women who are in paid employment is 80% higher compared to the women who are unemployed. Women who are coming out of the home and working and being employed are being attacked. There's a male backlash. There's a male backlash against affirmative action. I was on a bus the other day and there was a man sitting in a lady's seat. And I asked him, I said, why don't you get up? This is a lady's seat. And he said, I will not get up. What are you going to do? So there is anger against female empowerment. There is anger against gender justice. And I believe this should be addressed. Female feticide, as I said, is still rampant. In spite of strong laws, in spite of the PNDT Act, we still have a high incidence of female feticide. In Rajasthan alone, there are 1,651 centers in posh localities catering to female feticide. Educated women, affluent women are themselves opting not to have girl children. What is this telling us? Men and women are complicit in India's disappearing women. We need a mindset change. The mindset change can only happen if men and women work together. We were talking before this program that women are themselves to blame for what is happening to them. And in a way, I think the Chief Minister has arrived, so let's wait. India and is truly different and has truly forged a new way of thinking. So how can this mindset change? Education is the only way forward, but we all need to introspect. I think we all need to look inwards. We all need to think about what we are as individuals. What do we want? What is our relationship with tradition? Is tradition something we blindly follow? Or is tradition something we interpret in new ways to create a new democratic society? Is tradition something that should oppress us? Is tradition something we should blindly accept, saying that this has been going on for centuries, therefore we have to carry on with it? Or is tradition something we should try to change? We should try to strengthen tradition by reinterpreting it in modern ways. If people did not reinterpret tradition, today we would have sati. We would not have widow remarriage. We would not have the social progress that we've made until now. We need to introspect about the kind of popular culture we consume. Should we be consuming popular culture which is showing women as item girls? Should we be consuming popular culture which shows Saas Bahu serials where women are seen as eternally warring entities competing for male attention? Is that what a woman's identity is? Is she the perpetual competitor with other women for male attention? And is that what popular culture is forcing us to believe? And is that what we should believe? Or should we challenge those kind of stereotypes that are there? There is an increase in female literacy rate from 39.3% in 1991 to 65.46 in 2011, but that is very, very low still. There are huge divergences between regions. Kerala and Mizoram do well in literacy, but Bihar and Rajasthan are shocking in terms of female literacy levels. Still today, the mindset is that boys are an investment for the future, girls are not. For the entire school dropout, for the entire school cycle, 70.2% girls are dropping out. 70.2% girls in the entire school cycle are still dropping out. So education has to be transformative. It's not just about going to school and doing rote learning and learning what's in the textbook. You have to understand the value of education and why we are in school. The rates of women who are in the workforce is also declining. Females in the workforce in India is declining. It is 27% in 2014. It was 34% in 2005. There are lack of opportunities. There is a lack of education. There's a lack of flexibility in working conditions. And families are dissuading girls from working because of safety considerations. Status and decision making comes from education, comes from being able to generate an income, and comes from being able to work, and that is falling. The level of participation of women in the workforce is declining. We have to be careful about this. We have to be very worried. So, as I want to say, the sum of my speech really is that as we are increasing in economic growth, as we are increasing in our economic structure, as our economic structure is becoming more complicated and more vibrant, is our social structure going backwards? Are we regressing? Are our minds becoming as narrow as our genes? Therefore, we have to remember that it's all about a mindset change, and for the moment, we have to live by the motto that the mindset change depends on us. So I want you to say with me, हम भारत की नारी हैं, हम कोमल कोमल फूल नहीं, हम आग की चिंगारी हैं. That's what the mindset change needs to be. Thank you very much for your time.